Today we are going to do an experiment. We are going to go to the local supermarket and I'm going to buy a dozen eggs, and I'm going to buy free-range eggs, and I'm going to bring them home and I'm going to see if I can hatch them out. Why would I do something like that? I was inspired by two things that happened lately. One, this video came out where this guy said he hatched out an egg. Now, he hatched out a quail egg, but people in the comments said, well, I've hatched out other eggs from the supermarket. And I'm like, wow, I never knew that people have done that. So I watch his video. He's got a great, this guy's called Sufficient Me. He's got a great channel. You can learn all kinds of things about gardening and chickens, and he's composting. It's really a good channel. So if you want to check it out, go ahead. I get nothing for doing that, but I want you to have more information if you're trying to be self-sufficient. This isn't really about being self-sufficient as much as it's about, can we do this? The other thing, I was at a friend's house and she was hatching out eggs for her very first time. And she said, I put them in the refrigerator first and then I hatched them out. Now, she has hatched 5. They weren't from the store. They were from her flock. But I'm like, how can you put them in the refrigerator and then hatch them out? I've never done that. Anytime I get my eggs, the hens are laying on them. I let them naturally do it, or if they're not broody and sitting on them themselves, I'll just grab 12 or 13 and put them in my incubator and hope for the best. I don't even candle them because I've tried. You're supposed to put a light next to them and see if you can see life, and I can't tell, to be honest. So I just put them in there, and normally I get a good 60-70% hatch rate. I do have a rooster, and most of my eggs are fertilized. He's very busy. All right, let's take off. We're going to go to the supermarket. We're going to buy the eggs, and then we'll put them into the incubator. They have to stay in there 21 days, and we'll see what happens. This is a test. Let's see what happens. We are at a local supermarket, and you can see there are tons of choices. What I'm looking for is free range. I want to make sure they're cage-free, free range, because then most farms like that have a rooster available, and that's the only way you're going to have your eggs fertilized. I am checking. I am surprised at how high some of these prices are. Since I have my own eggs, I've not had to go to the store and buy them, so I'm very surprised at how high some of these prices are. I'm leaning towards, I think I'm going to go with the happy eggs. These up here in this area, they're pasture raised, more natural, free range, this whole area here. And I'm going to go with this one here, free range, happy eggs. Hens loving life on 8+ acres. I think that's what we're going to go with. Today is day 1. I'm going to put my happy eggs from the free range farm into a incubator, and we're going to see, will these actually hatch. I will set this up and then let you see what it looks like once they're in there. I'll open the door here for you. It's all packed away. I haven't used it in a little bit, but basically all the eggs will be on these shelves. The incubator will run at a set temperature, and within about 21 days they should hatch. And if they don't, that's a good thing because these were bought in a store. This is an experiment, remember that. I placed the eggs on the rotating rack. So this little rack's going to go back and forth. And when you put the eggs in, you want to put the smaller side down. And then the rack will rotate it. And that way the chick, if there is one, will not stick to the edges. I have some water down here to help with humidity. We want the temperature of the incubator to reach 99 to 101. I have moving air in here, so I probably want to go 99 to 100. And I've got a little clip over here. Okay. And then the humidity, we want to be at 60 degrees. I'm getting ready to go put a battery in my little humidity monitor, and this will monitor my humidity. And basically, they'll stay in here for 21 days. If they hatch. If not, they will just sit in there and kind of rot. So I'm just curious, see if this would happen. I've been coming down about once every other day or so just to keep checking the temperature and the humidity. And pretty much you want your humidity to be around 55 to 60 degrees. This was sitting at 57 when I came down today, and I did open it and I filled up one of the cups with water. I'm keeping 3 in there. 2 of them are full, and that third one is usually lower, but it's readjusting. It'll go back up. It always does. And these little trays that my eggs are on, you can see where it's the black around it. They actually rotate back and forth. They rock the egg so that the chick won't stick to the sides. Now, we're not sure these are going to hatch out. We are 4 days away from hatch day. The humidity has stayed between 50 to 60. The eggs are rotating on the rotating bar up here. 21 days. It does not look like anybody is getting ready to hatch. I went ahead and moved them off the rotator onto the racks because normally when they start hatching, they'll hatch out, and then this makes it easier for them. We'll give it a couple more days, see if anything happens. I kept checking on the eggs until day 25, and this is a failure. We did not hatch any, and probably it's a good thing. I think I wouldn't want to have to go buy an egg from the store and know that there's a beginning of a chicken there. But I have a surprise for you. I have in the past hatched out chicks in my incubator, and I actually caught one on video, and I'm going to go ahead and play that for you with some music, and it is precious. You can even hear it chirping as it's getting out of the egg. So if you've never watched a chick actually being born and hatching out, pecking itself out of the egg, then you need to watch this. This is a surprise for you. I knew that I was going to do that if this was an epic failure, but there's the test. I was not able to buy eggs from the store and hatch them out, but you can enjoy this little guy as he comes into the world. You have a blessed day and enjoy the video.